Please be seated. Good evening, everyone. It's a huge crowd. Thank you for coming. I am Tammy Maines. I'm the Director of Adult Education here at West Kentucky Community and Technical College, and we are so excited that you're here. Let me start by introducing the platform party. Dr. Anton Reese, President of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Ms. Octavia Lawrence, WKCTC Interim Vice President of Student Services. Mr. Trent Johnson, WKCTC Director of Admissions. Ms. Regina Riley and Mr. Jeffrey Parker, both are 2022-23 GED graduates. Now I would like to introduce the adult education staff. They're on the very front row over here. College and Career Navigator, Monty Rogers. The instructors, Randall Scott, Stacy Kimbrough, Amy McGee, Zarada Young, and Mindy Bell. The administrative assistants, Tish Canner and Bobby Winters. This evening would not be possible without their dedication to the students and to our program. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. I want to thank you, friends and family, for coming to support your loved ones. Graduates, my staff and I are thankful that you allowed us to be part of your GED journey. You have been amazing to work with, and we are so excited to see what your future holds. This past year has been a learning experience for both the staff and the students. Our adult education program was one of 3 across Kentucky that was chosen to participate in a pilot program for family literacy and virtual reality. Being part of the Family Literacy Initiative gave us the opportunity to collaborate with community partners to host events this past year for our students and their families. Our partners provided the students with valuable resources such as how to get a library card and how to create a monthly budget, for example. While they were training, our staff entertained their children. We read to the children, we actually did arts and crafts, and we helped them decorate their very own piggy bank so they could start saving for their future. 2 of the instructors, Randall Scott and Stacy Kimbrough, teamed up to learn more about virtual reality and how it could be used in the classroom. They invited 2 students to help them create a virtual reality classroom for social studies. The 4 of them designed a virtual space that students can use for years to come. The main takeaway from being part of the pilot program was, you are never too young or never too old to learn. I encourage you to continue your education, never stop learning, always stay curious, always ask questions, and find a career path that you love. Perhaps Oprah Winfrey said it best, follow your passion. It will lead you to your purpose. It is my privilege to introduce our first student speaker, Regina Riley. Regina is a strong-willed woman and has a personality to match. Once she set her mind to it, she earned her GED on May the 22nd, 2023, 1 month ago tonight, while working full-time and managing a very busy schedule.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty members, and fellow graduates, good evening. I stand before you today with great, deep gratitude and humility, honored to share my story and experiences with all of you. When I was asked to deliver this speech, I must admit, nerves got the best of me. My mind went into autopilot, and I found myself resorting to familiar routine of researching graduation speeches online. I watched numerous celebrity speeches and read articles on how to structure a graduation speech. While these materials provided valuable insight and touched upon heartwarming stories and impressive adventures, I soon realized that they could not capture my own unique journey. It was then I heeded the advice of my loved ones, my case managers, and my support team. They encouraged me to speak from the heart about lessons I've learned in life. My journey into learning and personal growth was not something I embarked upon by choice. Trust me when I say that, for many years, I lived a selfish life, lost in the throes of addiction. During my time in middle school, education took a back seat as drugs and alcohol consumed my thoughts. Despite reaching my graduation year, I was blessed with the responsibility of parenthood as I became pregnant with my first child. In January 1999, I welcomed my son into this world, and 17 months and 1 day later, my daughter arrived. Being a young mother, my focus shifted entirely to providing for my children, and the ideal of returning to school seemed like a distant dream. The year 2008 marked a turning point in my life. While everything appeared picture perfect from the outside, my roles as a wife, a mother, and a daughter, there was a glaring glimpse of structure and discipline, not only for my children, but for myself as well. I found myself in and out of rehabilitation centers, and my children experienced the instability of life marked by uncertainty. It was not until 2021, when I was arrested and spent 176 days in jail, that an opportunity for change was presented to me, the McCracken County Drug Court Program, which would ultimately save my life. It was during this time I learned I was required to obtain my GED. This news initially left me devastated and disheartened. It had been 24 years since I last opened a school book. How could I possibly pass this GED test? However, with determination, I started attending classes twice a week, led by a remarkable teacher named Randall Scott. Now here comes the funny part. On my very first day at the GED office, I playfully referred to Mr. Randall Scott as Big Daddy. Little did I know this nickname would stick and become a source of lightheartedness and friendship within our classes. I must admit that I may have given Big Daddy a headache a few times during those math lessons, but each attempt, with each bout of frustration and with unwaveringly support and encouragement from my peers, I eventually conquered the formidable math section of the GED test. It did take 5 tries, but in the end, I emerged victoriously, proudly earning my GED in May of this year. I would like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to thank God for His grace and mercy upon my life today. To my dad, Richard, my stepmom, Ann, my uncle, Mark, my aunt, Debbie, and my children, Levi and Alexis. What didn't they do for me? I can't tell you what they did for me. I wouldn't be in this space if it weren't for them. Your presence and belief in me has been instrumental in my growth and my recovery. I'm also grateful to Gail Spears for unwaveringly support and never giving up on me. Additionally, I would like to acknowledge the University of Kentucky Sites Program, Ms. Phyllis Nunn, for her invaluable assistance and guidance. Your contributions have played a significant role in shaping my path to success. Judge Tony Kitchen, the drug court staff, Amanda, Crystal, and Amy, the team at Four Rivers, Miss Gloria and Miss Angie, WKCTC adult education staff, Tammy, Tish, Stacy, Amy, Bobby, Monty, and of course, Big Daddy Randall. And Turning Point Recovery, Amanda, Brandon, Michelle, Nathan, Evan, Matt, and all their staff who has been instrumental in my transformation. No matter the obstacles we have individually overcome to be here today, we share a common thread. None of our journeys were easy, and I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of you. We should look forward from here, knowing that we can accomplish anything we put our minds and our effort to. The future is of our making. So congratulations to you all, and here's to the beginning of the next chapter in life with endless possibilities.
Thank you, Regina. It is an honor to introduce our next student speaker, Mr. Jeffrey Parker. We met Jeffrey on April the 6th of this year, and on April the 28th, he actually earned his GED. I am sure, as you listen to him, you will be as intrigued as I was when I met him.
First, I wanted to thank everyone for coming out tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of all the graduates that put in the hard work of getting their diplomas. My name is Jeffrey Parker, and I'm a person in recovery. I'm a son, I'm a brother, I'm an uncle, and I'm a friend. Less than 2 years ago, I was sitting in a jail cell wondering where my life was headed. After years of drug addiction, I was at a crossroad. I was sitting on my bunk trying to decide the path I was going to take. I decided I wanted something different in life, and I wanted to be the man that I was before the chaos of all the chaos I had caused. After being sentenced, I was told I had to complete long-term treatment, and on June 7, 2022, I walked through the doors of Centerpoint Recovery for Men. I was completely lost, wondering how I could get my life back and pick up the pieces from what my addiction has caused. I didn't love myself. I was full of doubt, anger, and confusion. I didn't know how to live, but I knew it was the start of a new chapter of what I wanted for a new life. Coming through the program, I found a new self-worth, a meaning to my life. I had family at home who wanted me to live up to the potential they knew I could reach, and I wanted to put the energy that I had put in my addiction into a new direction, into my recovery. I strived to be a better me, and I started to accomplish my goals. I graduated Centerpoint, became a peer mentor, became alumni as well. But I wanted more. I wanted an education, something I could further myself not only in my recovery but in life altogether. So I drove myself to the college and talked to Tammy, Tish, Monty, and Randall, and they got me started. I told them that I will obtain my GED within less than a month, and they encouraged me by saying it would happen. I would constantly study and do anything I could to cram as much as I could so I would accomplish what I had set my mind to do. In the short 3 weeks, with the support of God, the amazing staff, and my family, I took the first step forward into the rest of my life. This isn't just a piece of paper. This is a key to the rest of my life and the beginning of endless opportunities. So I have one question for all the graduates. What doors are you going to unlock with your key? Thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey, for sharing your story. Join me in giving Regina and Jeffrey another big round of applause. I also want to take a moment to thank McCracken County Drug Court and Centerpoint Recovery for Men. They are vital partners in changing the lives of so many individuals, for the services they provide and for being an advocate for our GED program. Our guest speaker this evening is Dr. Reese, President and CEO of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Dr. Reese has served nearly 30 years in higher education. He is an honor graduate with a Bachelor's of Arts in Broadcasting News, a Master of Arts in Counseling Student Personnel from Eastern Kentucky University, a PhD in Educational Psychology and Research from the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Dr. Reese has served in various higher education roles, including Minority Affairs Coordinator and Dean of Student Affairs at WKCTC, and Director of Student Activities and Associate Vice Provost of Student Success and Director at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Dr. Reese has extensive experience in communication, including public speaking, marketing, broadcasting, news, television, and radio. In October of 2016, Dr. Reese became the second president of WKCTC. Dr. Reese sums up his leadership style as empowering others to find their voice by achieving their education and career dreams with direction and purpose. Dr. Reese.
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much. Reed, I'm going to need some light. I'm going to need some light. I need some light. Let me first offer an official welcome on behalf of West Kentucky Community Technical College. As mentioned, I am Dr. Anton Reese, and I continue to have this incredible privilege serving as president of West Kentucky Community Technical College. You know, I'm thinking rehearsal just yesterday, Regina and Jeff was a little nervous as to how they will deliver today. You said you Googled speakers, so now we can add you to that list of people presenting graduates. So give them another round of applause, right? Yes, indeed. Man. You know, Regina and Jeff gives, further meaning. We say here, one of our mantras at West Kentucky is we never underestimate you. And it has been remarkable. I've been, as mentioned, in this business for over 30 years, just learning people's journeys and the incredible resiliency that you have shown. Liberation from addiction to passion to education. So one more round of applause for those two. So to our fellow graduates, do a little poll here. So, I got to kind of look at you and look at the audience, all right? So flow with me. I'm hoping to get some movement. Is that all right? Yes. Truth test. You got to complete all these questions before you get your GED. Let's start first with who procrastinated before they got started and had the courage to come back to get their GED. Let's say you put it off for a year or more, 5 years or more. So it's good, keep it up. 10 years or more, 20 years or more, 25 years or more. Whoa, how many years? 26 years, right? Incredible. It's incredible. That's incredible. It's incredible. I'm still flowing. How many along the way, what do you call them? Not here tonight, obviously, but had some haters along the way that tried to discourage you that you were basically wasting time and money. Yeah. All right, yes, indeed. All right. And how many had that inner voice? You know that inner voice where you told yourself, well, I'm wondering if I'm even smart enough to complete a GED. I'm embarrassed that it has taken this long. I wonder how people are going to think about me in this life. Yeah? Well, I got some good news. The good news is, regardless of your path, the journey, setbacks, and by the way, talking about setbacks, has anyone had setbacks along the way? How about car troubles, money troubles, family troubles? All kinds of troubles seem to be popping up the very moment you're getting ready to pursue a GED, yeah? So if nothing else, over 3 decades, and to family members, I want you to hear me as well. You know, it's a real important thing in life is not as much as the time, as you've heard various levels of time, but the timing and having the courage. It is more than a saying when we say that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Tonight, you've taken a real important and incredible step that, again, I want to applaud each of you individually and collectively as a group. So, yes, indeed. So we want to keep on going. So it raises a real important question. Basically, we will do the celebration tonight with all your loved ones. The question of the hour is, what do you do then, as they say, when the cock crows in the morning? All right? And clearly, I want to be able to provide you with a fuel of thought, a rationale as to why I still want you to continue pressing. Is that good? Somebody, look at the person next to them, keep pressing on. Keep pressing on. As I look at the family members, there may be some of you sitting as we speak who likewise may have been putting off coming back to school. You will hear a little later on from Trent Johnson, our Director of Admissions, and he'll lay the case. But this is an open extension, an invitation to you to be also part of this incredible journey. So graduates, as they get ready to sit, listen, reflect, celebrate, and shake your hands, because this is about you. I don't want to be here too long. I always believe it is important that we embrace and master the fundamentals. And certainly one of the fundamental things that we learned very early in life is the ABCs. And so my flow within the ABCs is, let's be clear. So with the A, ability will take you to the top. But B, let's be clear, it is C, character, that will keep you there. With the D, discipline is not the enemy of E, enthusiasm. With the F, keep the faith. With the G, GED, you've graduated. With the H, is this not a hallelujah moment? With the I, this is very inspirational. J, this is your journey. Continue on the journey. With the K, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. With the L, listen to not always what is being said, but also to what is not being said. With the M, you are on a mission. With the N, but you have to define yourself by what you're willing to say no to. With the O, opportunity. Can we hover there for a moment? Because with the P, it is better to be prepared and not get an opportunity than it is to get the opportunity and not be prepared. With the Q, there's that question, what do you do next? With the R, respect your elders and your peers. With the S, the stamina that you've taken to succeed. With the T, pursue the truth, because the truth will keep you free. With the U, you are indeed very unique. V, verily I say to you, that W, as you continue this walk through life. With the Y, yesterday is past, the future is not promised, maximize today. And with the Z, zealously as I run to my seat. Dr. King says, you don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started in order to be great, and you've started. Thank you all so much. And with the O, I would like to introduce Octavia Lawrence, our interim VP of Student Affairs.
I love it. Thank you, Dr. Reese. Graduates, please come forward as your name is read. A professional photographer will be taking pictures as the students receive their certificates. Please refrain from coming to the stage to take photographs. The photos will be uploaded to our Facebook page where they can be downloaded. Tanisha Austin. Alexander Benson. Yes. Christina Bird. Kayla Callan. Christian Carter. Rachel Chavez. John Davis. Madison Dowell. Cedra Graham. Alexander Hendricks. Jason Heineman. Noah Hutchinson. Kenneth Johnson. Sonia Larka. Savannah Lee. Janiyah Montgomery. Ashley Morrow. Joshua Owen. Jeffrey Parker. Joshua Parker. Michael Perry. Micah Rainwater. Regina Riley. Brittany Wade. Avery Wallace. Shonda Wilson. Crystal Ring. Tonight, I have the pleasure of also recognizing two previous graduates that were unable to participate in a graduation ceremony when they received their GEDs. So tonight, we are making it happen. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Carolyn Moore. Ms. Moore received her GED on February 21st, 1996, nearly 15 years after leaving high school and becoming a young mother of 3 sons. You can read her fascinating story by going to our adult education page on the college website and clicking on the GED student story. One more round of applause for Ms. Classy. Next, I would like to introduce Ms. Classy Jackson. Ms. Classy Jackson dropped out of school at the end of her 4th grade year. She later earned her GED on September 15th, 1980. Walking across the stage tonight, this is a dream come true with her. And with her permission, I am able to say she is doing it at 79 years old. Will the graduates please rise? You may now move your tassels to the left, signifying your outstanding achievement. Family, friends, and guests, join me in congratulating our 2022-2023 WKCTC GED graduates. Congratulations, we are so proud of you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce Trent Johnson, our Director of Admissions, as he shares a few words with us tonight.
Right. I don't even have to warm you guys up. We're ready to go. Good evening. My name is Trent Johnson. I work as Director of Admissions here at West Kentucky Community Technical College, and I've had the opportunity and privilege of being here for 13 years. I would like to congratulate all of our graduates. We'll kind of do like Dr. Reese, talk to half of you and half of you. congratulate our graduates on your achievement. Tonight is truly a celebration for each one of you and your families. Congratulations. Tonight is a worthy celebration, and I have on my notes, we do not want to downplay this, and I think we've done a good job of celebrating tonight. There are several reasons that you should be extremely proud of your accomplishments. There are approximately 23 million people aged 18 to 64 in the U.S. that do not hold a high school credential. You are now part of the largest alumni base in the world. It does not belong to a college. It does not belong to a university. It belongs to you. So you are in some great company. There have been 20 million GED graduates since its inception in 1942. GED graduates have gone on to be ambassadors, U.S. Surgeon Generals, world-famous athletes, entertainers, and entrepreneurs. So you've got the piece of paper. You've been through all the things to go here. What value does that hold? What value do you have now? Recent studies show that lifetime earnings without a GED or high school diploma is around $900,000. Now that you've achieved your GED, your lifetime earnings can increase up to $1.3 million. That's $400,000. Students who go on to achieve at least an associate's degree go up to $1.7 million, another $400,000. As you go up in education, your life opportunities and earning is going to go up. So I continue to encourage you to go up. WKCTC has been and will continue to champion education. With our amazing adult education department that's responsible for McCracken, Graves, and Carlisle County, our students who graduate from this wonderful program have a history of success in transitioning to WKCTC. Since the fall of 2018, about 10% of our credential-seeking students have come in with their GED. And since July 2018, we have awarded over 80 GED graduates that attended WKCTC more than 30 credentials. So what does that tell you? That GED graduates can transition quick and find success here at WKCTC. As Director of Admissions, I'm hopeful that you have desire to keep going in this journey with WKCTC. For some of you and others, college can seem like a stretch, and research shows that there's three main barriers to obtaining a college education. The first one is college readiness. You've checked that box. You've proven that you're ready and you're worthy to take that next step. WKCTC has many options to help you support success both in and out the classroom. What about access? Some students feel like they cannot go or be in college. WKCTC has a variety of in-person, online, day, night classes that can fit your needs, and we can be here to help you make that schedule that fits your success plan. And what about cost? That's a big one. College education does come with a price. WKCTC has a variety of scholarships and partners, such as KIA, that funds the Kentucky Work Ready Scholarship. There's the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, and WKCTC even steps up its commitment in success by offering scholarships such as the Mackenzie Scott SOS Scholarship Opportunity and the WKCTC Adult Promise. I would love to tell you about those, but I want you to come see me after the ceremony so I can tell you how you can use those to find your next steps of success. WKCTC is here and ready to help you take your next steps in your journey. Tonight is all about you. Take time to enjoy and celebrate your great accomplishment. Tomorrow is the day where you decide what to do next. We want you to be a part of our campus community. We want you to take your next steps on our campus. And we want you to be successful at WKCTC because, as Dr. Reese said, we never underestimate you. I would like to leave you with a quote tonight, and I'll be set up in the Student Center to talk to any and everyone about how to get into school, how to pay for school, and why that's the right step for you tonight. I would like to leave you a quote. Education is not the filling of the pail, but the lighting of a fire, by W.B. Yeats. Congratulations, graduates, and keep your fires burning. Thank you.
This is a huge accomplishment, and we look forward to seeing what your future holds. Guests, please remain seated as our graduates exit the auditorium and then join us in the Student Center in celebrating the graduates. Thank you all again, and congratulations.